Hello, first grade. This is Mrs. Ball. I'm here to review a science lesson with us. So let's go ahead and get started. So we are to read our passage, which is entitled Light, and we are supposed to answer some questions after reading the passage. Light. Some things in nature give off light. The sun gives off light. Fire gives off light. Lightning gives off light. Some objects give off light too. Lamps give off light. Flashlights give off light. Televisions give off light. Clear things let light pass through. Water lets light pass through. Glass lets light pass through. Some objects block light. A tree blocks light. A dog blocks light. Will light go through you? No. What happens when light shines on you? It makes a shadow. The shadow is dark. Number one, what in nature can give off light? A, trees, fish, and dirt. We know that's not correct. B, lamps, flashlights, and televisions. They can give off light, but they're not a part of nature. So let's check out answer choice C, the sun, fire, and lightning. All right, our answer is C. Okay, let's look at number 2. This passage describes light and what happens when it shines on other objects. What two things can happen when light shines on something? A, you see more light or less light. B, the light can pass through it or be blocked. I think we read that. Let's go back. Okay, let's see. Clear things let light pass through. And let's go down here. Some objects block light. So I think that might be the answer. Or letter C, the light can burn it or melt it. And that is not correct. So our correct answer is letter B. So B is our answer. All right, number 3. Clear things let light pass through, but objects such as trees, dogs, and people block light. What does this information tell us about trees, dogs, and people? A, trees, dogs, and people are also clear. Are we clear? I don't think so. Trees, dogs, and people are made of the same thing. Are we made up of the same things? Trees have bark, and trees have leaves. Dogs have fur. So we know that's not right. What about C? Trees, dogs, and people are not clear. That is indeed true. So our answer for number 3, it is letter C. Okay, number 4. What is the theme of light? So what is light about? Is it about A, light, B, shadows, or C, nature? We did mention shadows, but that is not the overall theme. We did list some things in nature, but there's some other things that we did not mention in nature. So the answer is letter A. The theme is simply light. All right, let's look at number 5. Name an object that can give off light. An object that can give off light is, well, we have plenty of examples. We have the sun, fire, lightning. There are objects that are not a part of nature, like the ones I just named that give off light. Lamps, flashlights, televisions. So let's pick one. An object, okay, that can give off light. Some objects give off light too. So which one of these objects? A lamp, a flashlight, a television. So let's go with flashlight. An object that can give off light is a flashlight. Okay, a flashlight is able to give off light. Okay, let's look at our second passage. Reading and science, light. Light is important in our lives. We need light to see. It is dark when there is no light. We cannot see anything without light. Some things in nature give off light. The sun is our biggest light source. Fire and lightning give off light. The moon reflects light from the sun. Some objects also give off light. Lamps, flashlights, and televisions give off light. Clear things let light pass through. Water and glass let light pass through. Light passes through windows and lights up a room. A slide on the playground also blocks light. Some objects let only some light pass through. Some paper lets light pass through. So do some curtains and clothes. Will light go through you? No. Light will not pass through you. You block the light. When light is pointed at you, it forms a shadow. The shadow is dark. The light cannot reach the part that makes your shadow. When you point a flashlight at a mirror, the light can be seen on the wall. A mirror can change the direction of the light beam. The mirror reflects the light beam to a different spot in the room. Light is amazing. It is very important to have light in our lives. Number one, light can pass through all of these objects except, all right, can light pass through water? Yes, it can because water is clear or transparent. Can it pass through paper? We did read that there are some paper that light can pass through. What about trees? What's going to happen when the light hits the tree? It's going to make a shadow. So we know that the answer choice is C. Let's make sure, can light pass through curtains? Yes, it can. Okay, there are some curtains that it can pass through. Curtains are sheer. Number two, what two things can happen to the light when it shines on something? A, it can burn and melt it. Light's not going to do that. B, it can either pass through it or be blocked. You did read about that. C, you can see more or less light. Or D, it would make its own light or no light. The best answer is B. So it's either going to pass through it or it is going to be blocked. Number three, clear things let light pass through. Objects such as trees, slides, and dogs don't. What can we learn about trees, slides, and dogs from this? A, they are clear. We know that they are not clear. B, they have color. They do have color, but that's nothing that we can learn from this. C, they are not clear. They are not clear. And D, they let some light pass through. Well, we know that trees, slides, and dogs are going to block the light. So we know that C, they are not clear. Number four, what is light mostly about? A, light is all around us. B, light can be seen through water. C, light can be seen in mirrors. Or D, if there is no light, it is dark. What is it mostly about? What did most of the passage, what are most of those details about? It's about A, light being all around us in different forms. We have natural light, we have artificial light or man-made light. So light is everywhere. It's all around us. It helps us to see. And number five, you and your friends want to create a shadow puppet play. In order to make your shadow, you need to be sure, A, the room light is off. B, you point a flashlight to your friend's hands. C, nothing is between the flashlight and your friend's hands. Or D, all of the above. Let's see. If we want to make a shadow, the light needs to be turned off. We need to point a flashlight to our friend's hand so that they can create the shadow. And we need to make sure that there is nothing between the flashlight and my friend's hands. So the answer is D, all of the above. All right, so this actually concludes our review of this assignment. Make sure that you have completed it on Schoology, or make sure that you have completed it in your packet if you're turning it in that way. All right, I will see you next time.